Imagine earning $25,000 in equity for doing nothing more than just making your monthly mortgage payment on time. That is exactly what happened in the US housing market last year. And we're going to break this down according to the most recent CoreLogic Homeowner Equity Insights report for the second quarter of 2024, looking over the previous year. So here's what the report told us. It tells us that on average, the average American homeowner increase their equity by $25,000. And keep in mind, if you are living in that home for at least 3 of the last 5 years, then you can move up to $500,000 in equity if you are married, or $250,000 in equity if you're not married. You can move that money, or when you sell the home, and there's no tax consequence to you. So this could potentially be tax-free $25,000 gain for the large majority of Americans. And let's break it down. So this is the report on equity on homes with a mortgage. So homes in America that have a loan against them, total equity now stands at $17.6 trillion. Team, that is why this housing market is so different than 2006 to 2008. There was a massive negative equity situation then. And today, there is a massive amount of equity, even in the homes that have a mortgage on them. And that was an 8% increase, which means in total, the amount of equity in U.S. housing that has a mortgage against it went up $1.3 trillion. Truly incredible. And the average equity per homeowner, get this, the average equity per homeowner is now $315,000. Tappable home equity is $200,000. Well, what's tappable home equity? The tappable home equity is pulling the amount of money the average person could pull out of their home up to an 80% loan to value. So let's just say the home was worth $500,000, and 80% of $500,000 would be $400,000. And that would say that if you had a $200,000 mortgage on your home, you could pull out another $200,000. That would take you to $400,000 in mortgage indebtedness on a $500,000 home. So that's an 80% loan to value. So the average American could pull average American homeowner with a mortgage on the property could pull $200,000 in equity out of their home. That's considered tappable equity. Now check this out. This is equity on all homes. So if we look at the amount of equity on free and clear homes plus the amount of equity on homes that have a mortgage, there's $40 trillion in homeowner equity. Unbelievable. And the average equity per homeowner, mortgage and unmortgaged, is $440,000. One more thing that's very important to understand: negative equity. These are homes that have higher mortgages than they have home values. Homes with mortgages, only 1.7% have negative equity. And all homes, only 1.1% have negative equity. And this is the crux of the issue, why the 2024 housing market is so different than the 2006, 2008 housing market, because of the massive amounts of equity that just continues to go higher. Homeowners are getting rich while renters are making their landlords rich.